Hey everybody, it's Tammy at tammybracketdesigns.etsy.com. I hope you're having a great day. I am doing a little recycling project today, and I'm using up some old business cards that I had that are full of information that no longer applies. When I very first started in the art business about 5 years ago, I was a fairy artist. I made miniature habitats and furnishings for fairy houses, and I made them out of sticks and moss and stones and a lot of recycled kind of things, and they were a lot of fun. I had a great time making fairy habitats and fairy doors and things like that. But and I did it for probably a year or a year and a half or something like that. But then I started making books, and from making books I started doing mixed media stuff, and then, you want to grow as an artist, so I did. So I outgrew my business cards. So I'm recycling some business cards into project cards for a bucket board. I plan my big projects the Jennibellie way, and I use Jennibellie's idea for a bucket board. And basically what a bucket board is mine is a cork board, and you have 3 columns on the cork board. You have a column for the thought of your project, and that is the research, the planning, the concept, and organization. And then the next column is the work column. That's where the production, the process, and the polishing comes in. And then the empty column, the finalizing and posting and listing on Etsy, and the follow-up. So thought, work, and empty. Jenny has a great video about planning big projects at her, it's on YouTube, and it's also at her blog, jennibellie.blogspot.com. And you can also go to journalworkshops.ning.com, and I think it's also posted there, but I cannot really tell you how much this helped me. I was confused about the art projects that I wanted to do, and because I have an Etsy shop, then I have to kind of think about monetization of art projects as well. So all this stuff and my ideas would get stuck on sticky notes, and the sticky notes were going everywhere. It was disorganized. I couldn't list them fast enough. I couldn't write them down fast enough, so I just write them on a sticky note and stick it on the I work in a sunroom, so basically I was sticking them on the windows of my sunroom. So I was really so happy that Jenny did a video that explained her big project process. And like I said, today we're going to recycle some old business cards. So I thought you might like to see some cards that I've done in the past. These weren't on business cards. These were on just some cardstock that I had laying around. But I had a display at our local library, and I'm going to go down there and video that. And then this is my research field notes card. Wrapping paper belly bands for the Midori inserts that I sell at my shop. I needed to learn some more bookbinding techniques. I participated in the 100-day project. I tried to do ATC every day for 100 days. I think I got to 50 days and just couldn't do it anymore. My work schedule took over. I'm crafting a video about how to make Midori out of a pizza box. And my friend Sue gave me some pavers from a home improvement project that she did, and I want to paint those to look like those really cool antique books that people are using in their gardens now. So in a coloring book, and I need to learn how to do digital collage sheets. So you got all these things that you're doing, or you're thinking about doing, or and I was encouraged because Jenny said that there were projects that she had made a project card for that she never did. So, basically they just go from the card into you know, wherever you put your projects after you're done. I have a plastic bag hanging on my bucket board, and that's where my done projects go. They go in the plastic bag. I think Jenny has a beautiful bowl or something like that. Of course, she would have something beautiful. Okay, so we're going to get started with these cards. It's really super simple. I've got some teeny tiny stickers here. I've got some little bitty border strips. I've got some of these cool painted circles. I've been painting circles on vintage music, vintage sheet music. Man, I am liking the way these are coming out, and they're good for all sorts of things. You know, I'm into making my own embellishments, so these are super cool. And there are several videos out about that, and I will try and list them in the comments under this video if I can remember who all I watched. I watched several of them. Okay, so let's grab a business card. And the first thing that we want to do with these business cards is to, you know, when you order from Vistaprints, it says business cards are free at www.vistaprint.com, so you want to get rid of that. So basically what I do is take a little bit of cardstock, and this is just scrap cardstock. So I'm going to kind of get rid of that and put a little glue on the back. So we kind of center that up as best we can. I'm really not so worried about it being centered and everything, because it's just going to go on my bucket board. Nobody's going to see it but me. And now you. Okay, I think I want to kind of do what I did here. I like the way this one came out. So I think that we're gonna do a little bit of border on the bottom. Stick that down there. I love this paper because it's double-sided, and I got it at Michael's. Got a big stack of it. It's really cool. Love the patterns on it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And like I said, you know, they're really easy, but they're also like one of those things that it's kind of like meditation. You know, they're very soothing and calming and zen-ish to do. And then, you know, when you get your project listed on your card, on your project card, and then you get it on your board, then to me, my board is like it's like a brain dump. You know, I really I can get it out of my head and stop thinking about it, and well, not stop thinking about it, but at least, you know, I'm not frantic about having an idea and then oh my gosh, I didn't write that down and now I've forgotten about it, because I think we all kind of do that. Okay, and there's those cool painted circles, which I am loving. I gotta tell you, those are just so cool, so neat. Okay, I want to do, have you guys seen the painted pine cones? Oh my gosh, they look like zinnias. They are very, very neat. So it's definitely pine cone season right here where I am. So my mission is to kind of walk around the neighborhood and gather up some pine cones and see about painting them to look like zinnias. So I am just writing for pine cones on just a little white piece of paper that I cut from that business card there. So I'll go ahead and stick this down on the card. Project card right there. Alright, cool. Alright, now my card is finished. And what I'll do is I'd like to research that a little bit more, because I'm uncertain about using pine cones. That I think you have to maybe bake them in the oven to kind of get rid of all the little insects that might be living in them. So I still have a little bit of research to do about this pine cone project. So I will put the pine cone project card under the thought column of my bucket board, the research, concept, planning, and organization, because there are all those tasks to do before I can actually paint those pine cones. But they are so cool. They look like zinnias, and people are using them for display. So I also wanted to do some stencils, so I went ahead and made a stencil card. Stencils are expensive, and I don't quite understand why. But I was very lucky. I bought like a whole big bag of stencils at a yard sale right when I very first started doing mixed media, and I just have recently kind of tired of them, and I wanted to purchase some more, but you know how I am about purchasing things. I try to keep my purchases at a bare minimum. So I'm going to do some research and planning and organization and make my own stencils. Alright, now one of my big projects is to make a book for my sister. We went to Las Vegas, and gosh, we had a great time, and now I have all of this, oh, there's my room card. I have all this cool stuff from Las Vegas, and I'm making her a memory book, and I think I'm going to make a Midori style memory book for her. It is her 50th birthday. Her 50th birthday happened in August, but our trip was in late July and August, so I didn't, of course I couldn't make her anything Las Vegas-y because I didn't have all the brochures and all the, memorabilia that I kind of picked up. Sort of smash book style, picked up everything that I could for our, for her memory book. So I need to create a card just for her. And I think with this one, I'm going to do some washi tape on it. Some really pretty washi tape right here. Don't you love this stuff? Everything's better with washi tape. I think this is from somebody in my rabbit hole group. And it says tra-la-la-la-la on it. Which is cool. Alright, so we've got the top border there. Let's put a bottom border on here. So, I mean, you guys see how easy these are, but I tell you, it is crazy valuable to just get it out of your head and get it on a board. And there's something about, there's something about visualizing, something and it not being in your head anymore that is, I gotta tell you, it is extremely valuable to me to just not have it in my head anymore. I think I'm going to pick up a couple of these little pieces of border. Put those on there. I don't like to be wasteful. Alright, cool. Now I need to make, I think for my sister's card, I'm just going to write her name on the card because I know what I want to do and everything. Oh, there it is. Nice markers. Love these markers. These are Prismacolors, and one side is fat and one side is skinny. They are awesome. Alright, and I'm just going to write her name on the card. K-E-E-L-Y. Then that will remind me that I need to do that. Oh my gosh, and this could be a fun project, eh? I got to see Aerosmith while we were out there. Oh, that was great. That was a good show. Alright. Okay, so we are just going to put that right there. Alright. And there is my project card for my sister's book that I'll be working on for her 50th birthday, which is already passed, but I've got all the memorabilia from our Las Vegas trip to include in that book. and this will go, I've already done the research, the concept, the planning and organization. Now I just need to do the work on the book. So this card will go under the work column on my bucket board. And this is, it's a great way to recycle your old business cards. So don't throw these things away. You know, you can always find a use for something, and you know, make it look pretty and make it look fun. And getting things out of your head and onto a bucket board is a great idea. Send a shout out to Jennibellie, jennibellie.blogspot.com, or journalworkshops.ning.com is where Jenny's online community is. It is such a sweet, caring, loving, encouraging community. Everybody should go over there and be a member. It's just a great place. Okay, again, this is Tammy with tammybrackettdesigns.etsy.com, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye.